Hi, my name is Noah from Halp, and today I'm going to be showing you custom fields in our web client as well as in Slack. So you can see here that we're in the custom fields page of the Halp web settings, and we have a few different columns here that we need to be aware of. The first is the field itself, right? The second is the type, so whether that be a dropdown or a text input. The third is options, and you can see for the dropdown type, we have our options here. Obviously, those wouldn't be options for text input. And then finally, we can see whether or not this field is active or inactive. And so I'm going to click into one of these fields now so we can see a little bit of what they look like. I'll choose launch date, right? So you can see here we have the name of the field, which is launch date, and then the label, which is expected launch date. And this label is actually what's going to show up in our form, in our field in Slack. So I'll switch over into Slack and show you what that looks like, right? So you can see here that agent made a request. Turns out the Wi-Fi is down. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to expand this ticket. We can see a little bit more about it. So you can see that agent submitted this request with the category facilities and that he's in the Boulder office. And I want to add a launch date to this one for whatever reason. I'll go ahead and I'll select the launch date from this edit field button. And now we can see where that label shows up. So while the field is named launch date for us in the web client, as well as in this edit field, in the edit field down here, on the form itself, on the field itself, you can see expected launch date is here. So that's what that label means for you. Let's go ahead and look at another one really quick. Let's switch into a drop-down and we can see what that looks like. So in this case, the name and the category are the same, right? And so for our drop-down option, we can see we've made our selection here of the options we want to make available. And I can add an option or delete an option fairly simply. Just input new option. And that will be available on the ticket afterwards, right? So that's drop down, and that's what a date picker looks like. The last one we'll look at is a long text or a short text. These are a little interchangeable, right? So you can see the name here is more info, the label is also more info, but we have a placeholder as well. And this is what's going to show up in our text box before anyone types anything, right? So again, if I switch over into Slack, we can see what that looks like. I'll edit the field. I'll say, all right, we want to put some more info in here. I'll select that, and you can see that our placeholder is actually in the text box here. So I'll say more info. We'll submit this, and that's going to be added to the ticket as well. All of these are viewable in Slack, right? And I can also then click through our ticket, our hyperlink ticket number here, and view those fields as well, where you can see, okay, the facilities is the category, the office is in Boulder. We can see more info came through, as well as our launch date. We didn't actually submit a date, but that would be there as well. And so that's what the custom fields look like in Halp. In my next video, I'll show you custom forms and how they work in conjunction with Slack. Thanks.